I don't own copyrights to the music either, by the way. Just showing some love and support. Trippy, Trippy Red, trying to figure out how you feel about me. How you feel? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Man, that's my song, dog. When I got out of jail, I come home. I don't got shit, man. When I get out, nobody to pick me up. And I'm nervous as fuck because I got a warrant. They telling me at the office, at the desk, like, yeah, you be careful across the waters because they got an extraditable warrant on you. They come get you. They not coming tonight though. I'm like, damn. So I'm being let free from one state, and that state telling me another state want me. And then this guy that I was getting out with at the same time, he was getting released the same day from the county jail. And he want to take all day, keep playing with these people. I'm like, dude, come the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Take the card with the money on it or don't take the card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have them write you a check. Like, those are the only two options we got. I took the card. No, did I? No, I took the check. And fuck around, the check was a bogus ass check. I almost didn't get my money. $1,600. But I felt them on that though. But I was just so nervous because I'm steady seeing the sheriffs walk past and they looking crazy. I'm like, damn, because I done been in this situation before. And that's who came and got me, the sheriffs. And it was like, damn, I just got out of jail. I ain't trying to go sit back. You know what I'm saying? I was scared as hell that day. I was anxious, full of anxiety, nervous, because everybody's like, yeah, you going home tonight or tomorrow or whatever. I thought you was leaving or whatever. And I'm like, shit, I don't know. Like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck. Once you get in the system, all you do know is that you're stuck. You're trying to get out unless you got a day to get out. And at that date, that's all you can know. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can tell people. But I was like, damn, when I get out, they probably gonna come pick me up and take me to out of state. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to figure out what's what after that. But surprisingly, they opened them doors for me. I walked out with my little bag. So I carry Christ around with me all the time. I didn't have this book then, but I have it now, and I have other material that I still have put up to the side. Put up. But yeah, nobody was there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I sat there for like 30 to 40 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes turned to an hour. So I just started walking home. I looked in the I see if my car was there. It wasn't. So I walked home, the place that I was staying at. You know what I'm saying? I moved out of state with this female, trying to get help. We end up getting into a relationship moving fast. Whatever, right? Long story short, it was toxic, and I put my hands on her, and I ended up in jail where I was supposed to be because you shouldn't be, you know, putting your hands on people. Period. I had a lot to learn in that situation. That situation taught me a lot about me, and yeah, it was a hard part of my life that I had to get through. You know what I'm saying? Some hard lessons to learn. But when I get home, right, it's like the crib was messed up. I don't know. It was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I couldn't find my shoes, couldn't find my clothes, my laptop gone, I don't have no phone. I got a check that I can't cash because it's the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? Everything closed. I ain't ate since fucking 4 o'clock when we had dinner at jail. I gave all my snacks away. You know what I'm saying? I was managing it. I haven't went back to the stove in like a week because I was like trying to manage out what I had and get rid of everything. Like you start to form a routine in life, no matter where you are. If you're in jail, if you move to a new city, state, whatever, whatever, right? You're homeless. You figure shit out. You form a routine that helps life become more sustainable and comfortable for you to adjust, to make those adjustments while you're adapting to the changes that you're experiencing. But anyway, nevertheless, I digress. This is about just feeling like, damn, I don't have anything or no one, and the crib messed up, whatever. Woo, woo. And my heart was broke. It was broke because I was learning forgiveness in jail. I was angry, yes. I was frustrated. I was losing a lot of things. I couldn't have no help to take care of things outside of jail that I had going on. And I was in more trouble. That was not even the beginning of my trouble being in jail. So I was like, damn, I got a lot of shit to figure out. I got a lot going on. And it's a frustrating situation, but it's not nobody's situation for me to be frustrated at them about, So I got to be patient with people. And I had to learn a lot about a lot, just to say that, right? So it was like, get home. I'm not trying to be angry anymore because of what's going on, knowing that I don't have anything and whatever, whatever, right? And while I was in jail, I'm learning forgiveness. I'm learning like material things is all right. I don't have much here, but my mind, you know what I'm saying? My body locked, but my mind is free. And I could think for myself. And that's what was important, right? My phone about to die and somebody calling. These people been bugging. It's like they know when I'm on the phone or when I got my phone in my hand. But anyway, it was like that Trippy Red song. I just played that. And I just sat in the bathroom ready to cry. I don't know if I did or didn't, but I was just sitting there so sad and broke. And I smoked a cigarette first time, choking off that. I was like trying to find a phone or call somebody to ask for some kind of help, let people know what's going on with me. I just got out. I'm trying to figure things out. The doors was locked. I low key found the way. It was like, man, motherfucker don't even want me here, Joe, but I don't want came down here and I could have been back at the crib. I could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you called me here for this. And now, like, I don't have nowhere to go. But it's like, shit, I don't know what I was going to do, to be honest. Like, one of my guys in jail, he was like, I got a crib, you can stay at or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. And what's crazy about that, like, when I did get out, I went back to the crib because I was like, damn, it's late night, it's whatever, whatever, right? I don't got nowhere to go. Shorty ain't fall through on her word. I don't got no phone to call. I try to call, whatever, whatever, right? So I'm like, damn, let me stop by my homie crib because he said, when I get out, I could come through. I could stay over there. So I go up to the door. I look, they in the kitchen, like finna eat and shit, and they all happy or whatever. And I'm happy for bro and his family. And I'm like, man, I don't want to interrupt that. Like, this is a moment he need. And then I just turned around. I was like, damn, I ain't even finna knock on bro door and interrupt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure this shit out. So I end up just going to the crib. Then when I get there, I end up getting in because I ain't know where I was gonna sleep that night. And plus, like, I'm hungry. I don't got no phone, and I'm cold. I got boots on. Like, I got out like right before the summer. I went in the winter time and got out like around the summer, like the middle of the summer. So I had heavy ass boots on in the middle of the night, big ass jacket on. You know what I'm saying? I'm off season when I'm walking through the night because I've been locked up for so long. I come in the winter time. I get out in the summer. So I'm in the summertime walking around with winter clothes on. And it's like, damn, and it's a long ass walk. So it's like, man, these boots heavy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know how I feel when you got boots in the snow or you in the mud and you in the trenches in the slums. If you ever been hunting, if you ever been like, you know what I'm saying, heavy feet. It's like that shit hard. It makes it 10 times harder to get to your destination because you got weight on your feet. You know what I'm saying? So I get to the crib. I'm like, damn, Joe, I'm tired. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. It's hot. I don't got nothing really. The crib messed up. My heart was broke all over again. I'm like, man, I'm trying to be strong, but I don't want to keep being broken down from the people I'm allowing to hurt me and from things that they taking advantage of. So I was like, I'm gonna learn how to be emotional intelligent and deal with my shit differently this time. I'm gonna feel how I feel. It's important how I feel. Recognize that, and then I'm gonna move accordingly and adjust how I need to adjust. Right. So I called Shorty. I'm in the crib, sleep. She answered the phone. I'm like, damn, Joe, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm home. I'm here. You wanna come see me? I wanna see you. She was like, yeah, I'll come see you tomorrow. Clean crib up, whatever. So I sleep. She come, but I didn't know. But she took my card, my food stamps. So I'm like, damn, all my shit out. I'm finna go crash my check and then, you know what I'm saying, go get a phone. And then, cause I had her guy phone. He left it there. I found it. I guess he didn't want it, so I was using his phone, his little government phone. And thank God for them government phones though, cause that helped save me to help give me some resources I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a check, I need help to go cash, and this, and that. What up, Oso? Peace and blessings. OSOS. I think I said it right. So yeah, I was like, man, I can't find my card. I was like, You want to keep hurting me, Joe? You want to see me hurt? She's like, no, why you say that? Because I'm like, you know, I ain't got shit to eat. You know, I ain't got no money. Like, why would you take my car and then use my shit up and I ain't even got no way to get nothing to eat or whatever, right? So I'm like, man, you hurting me, dog. Like, you want to, you take pleasure in that or something? She was like, nah, I got you. I'm going to come look out for you because that shit was bogus. I was just trying to bust some moves before you got home and before you woke up, but it didn't work out like that. I'm like, well, talk to me so I can know what's going on because you putting me in a gym and the actions you taking is hurting me mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I'm not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to move forward. And it's like, you're not respecting that or you don't care. So I was like, man, I feel like I need closure, dog, because this not working out for me. And I'm trying to adjust to what I've been going through, like the changes I've been going through, like it's changing me. So I need time to process these changes so that I could be who I need to be for myself. And I'm not trying to be selfish, but you know, I need this time to figure things out. She like, nah, nigga, this death row, we ain't never done. I'm like, all right, whatever, then. So I'm like, I'm kind of salty though, because I'm like, all right, so that's what it is, right? Like, she was probably getting to get back because I heard her, we heard each other. So I was like, man, but that Trippy Red song though, that really got me straight. Though. I sat there and listened to that. I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel right now. Like, want to know how somebody feel about me. I want to know, like, you know what I'm saying? What's really real? I want to know, like, do you really care about how I feel? And I was just sitting there thinking about that, like, man, I put my heart out on the line. You know, I put my cards on the table. I let you know my intentions with you. I show you. I don't really say too much because my actions is speaking for me majority of the time. You get to know me from the gestures I do, my love language. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've been speaking to her. That's how I usually speak to people. So that's the experiences I get a lot of time. And I'm aware that I'm not gonna always have my way in life and that things aren't always gonna go according to plan, but I'm fine with not having control over everything all the time. I had to learn that and it was a hard lesson to learn. So what I've been doing like since I've been home, since I've been like transitioning to reclaim my life, my victory, and get everything back in order on track to get my life back right. I've been just reading this book and enjoying peace in his presence, keeping God by my side. And Jesus calling me to read and to get to know his mindset so that I could see the world the way that he sees for me because he created me. Just like if I play a video game, I create my creative player and I got a vision for that player that I want them to do, the type of experiences I want them to have. You know what I'm saying? And I trust that God is the same way. I look at it like that. Like God created me. I'm his creative player. And I got so much swag, I got so much ambition, I got so much of everything that he trying to show me that he want me to have. He want me to have the best. Like of course I want nice things and whatever, whatever, right? But I don't know the bigger picture. I don't you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not saying I'm dumb or nothing like that. I'm just saying like I trust God to make things happen for me so I can live a more abundant life. And when he using me that I experience his joy and glory in this world while I'm here. It's kind of like when you get drunk, right? You like, oh, I don't care now. I'm finna blame it on alcohol, and then something unruly use you, and but it don't use you for the glory. It use you for shame, for embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? For things that you ain't really want to sign. You ain't really think you signed up for. But anyway, in all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. And that's the word for today, for this month of April. And that comes from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. And this is the word for today, for April the 6th, for you guys who looking for some inspiration and motivation. Bring me the sacrifice of thanksgiving. Take nothing for granted, not even the rising of the sun. Before Satan tempted Eve in the Garden of Eden, thankfulness was as natural as breathing. Satan's temptation involved pointing Eve to the one thing that was forbidden her. The garden was filled with luscious, desirable fruits, but Eve focused on the one fruit she couldn't have rather than being thankful for the many good things freely available. This negative focus darkened her mind, and she succumbed to temptation. When you focus on what you don't have or on situations that displease you, your mind also becomes darkened. You take for granted life, salvation, sunshine, flowers, and countless other gifts from me, from God. You look for what is wrong and refuse to enjoy life until it that is fixed. When you approach me with thanksgiving, the light of my presence pours into you, transforming you through and through. Walk in light with me by practicing the discipline of thankfulness. And this reading was inspired by the book of Psalms, chapter 116, verse 17. Also, the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 2 through 6. And last but never the least, the book of First John, chapter 1, verse 7. And this is the reading of April the 6th, 2026. This wonderful Monday. Bring to me the sacrifice of thanksgiving and take nothing for granted. So, yeah, this is what keeps me going through my hardest times, just letting me know that I don't have to do this alone, I don't have to suffer in silence. I'm more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens me. And this is how I get through. Those times was hard times for me, but I'm looking back at it now and I'm just realizing like the strength that I had all along when not even trying to be a people pleaser or looking for people's approval and stuff like that. My bad. I'm trying to get my book together. 'Cause I'm about to get ready to go. Just I got some other stuff going on as well. Like I'm finna go drop off my paintings. It's been a busy day, but I had to take time to reflect on God's goodness and just appreciate because I done met these people and they've been showing me so much love. Yesterday I had a really good day. I told y'all already that this young boy came up to me. I was sitting outside the church. Well, not the church, but they was having a service in this area. And I opened the door was open, but I walked by and I looked in. I say hello. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say much because they was having service, but I waved to the organ player. I seen them, and there was a lady in front of me, but I was behind her. But he was in front of her, facing me. Whatever. Right? I'm just giving y'all a visual. But I waved hello. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all sounding good in here. I ain't say nothing, but I was thinking that. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I ain't gonna disturb. But I acknowledge y'all. See somebody, whatever. And then I go sit down to myself in my little area, do my thing. This boy came out. He went to do something, whatever. I see them because I be paying attention to my surroundings. But he come out. We seen each other. He go do whatever he did. He go back up in there. I'm still out there chilling, right? So then he come back out, and him and his family they come out. Him and a group of people. They come out. They walk past, and I'm sitting there. I wasn't really paying attention to him, but I saw them. And then he come back, the same boy, and he was like, "Excuse me, sir." He come back and walk around the thing to me. He like, "Excuse me, sir." I'm like, "Yes, young man." Then he was like, he reached out to me. He give me this bag. It's full of goodies, a bunch of different stuff, candies and toys and shit, right? So he say, "Happy Resurrection," and he give me a hug. I was like, "Oh shit, yeah." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Happy Resurrection, man. Thank you." You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised with manners. But anyway, I just felt like appreciated, like with this book I just read about how you just live life and you appreciate life. You be thankful, right? Because that's what I was in the moment of gratefulness. Like I get to sit here and hear this free word, and it's inspiring, it's encouraging, and it's the light shine to my day, right? Because yesterday was kind of gloomy for Easter, but it was relaxing, it was peaceful, and those moments that I had was very, very like magical. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't plan that type of moment to happen. You couldn't pay for it to happen again. But I'm just thankful that I'm attracting that type of energy and those type of people to me. And like with the dude that I'm finna go meet and go give my art to, right? My paintings, because I'm finna put my pictures out in the dispensary and different little places, different business owners I've been working with. But yeah, like little stuff like that, like the doors open up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be showing you different stuff. Hold on, because I got another one that I really, really like. This is my favorite one. But yeah, I'm finna go see what they like, and then we finna go put them joints up in there. And then I'm gonna tell them like shit, we could do I'm doing 40/60 because like I'm taking 20% profit and then 10% for rent, right? and then I'll use the other 10 for like emergency. So that's the profits I'm making, and then the other 60 going to him for his just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? For me, my rent, my stuff sitting in the building for rent, and then also yes, Jesus is King. Is for my my space in his place. So he get paid off of my stuff, and then when they want to buy it or they want custom stuff made, all you got to do is send me the orders, and then I'll paint them a handmade canvas, and then we start flipping them. If they want a bigger size, we'll do more and stuff like that. Andrea Wara, Andrew Wara, my bad, Andrew Wara. Jesus is King. I appreciate you for coming through and speaking the truth, because that is the truth. Jesus is the truth, the light and the way. Jesus is God. He came in the flesh through as Jesus. And he died for our sins so that we don't have to make sacrifices like these occults be doing. We don't have to do all that stuff anymore. That was the ultimate sacrifice. He died for our sins. You don't have to sacrifice chickens, goats, any blood sacrifices. When y'all turn up on the weekend and you cause fights, you bleed, and that's a blood sacrifice. It ain't always about death. When you commit abortion, that's blood sacrifice. Jesus died for our sins so that we don't have to keep sacrificing. And it's not an easy walk. You have to pick up your cross every day and choose, because you're going to be tempted to fail. What I just read today was a perfect example of how to live, being thankful that you get to have these problems, because I look at problems as opportunities to sharpen me, sharpen my character, enlighten my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Change my point of view. I used to look at problems as me being a victim to that problem, but it's really like, okay, what can I learn from this? What am I supposed to be learning? Because this problem is teaching me something about somebody, whoever the body is that's coming with the negativity, with the chaos, with the, you know what I'm saying, disruptions. There is a reason for that interruption, because it's something about your personality. Maybe you need more patience. Maybe you need to have more compassion with people. Maybe you need to emphasize with have more empathy when people going through things, or when they're in addictions, or when they're a different lifestyle than you. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. People suffer in silence all the time, and they suffer in different ways. They suffer going to drugs. They suffer going to sex. They suffer going to different places, different people latching on to. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy for people to be stuck in that comfortability, because they're hurting and they're suffering and they're trying to get help. They've tried to get help, and people laugh at them, people mock them, they don't help put them in a better situation. That's what my mind was at yesterday when I was talking about, like, I like to be around people of value. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to have conversations just to be talking. Like, if we not really building, if we not really trying to enlighten one another, like, what is we doing? What is we talking about, right? And I'm like that. Like, I don't like people to be like, oh, because you think I'm available, you want to soak up my energy, soak up my time without any value. That type of shit drain people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be to myself a lot. And when I am to myself, I'm restoring my energy. Because if I'm not engaging with people that reciprocate my energy, like refilling me, not just draining me, then I'm going to be drained, and I'm going to have to go recalibrate myself and refresh and get my energy back that people have been stealing, or the people that been appreciated. So you got to be careful who you give your time and energy to, because a motherfucker will drain you. You know what I'm saying? With some nonsense. You be around a motherfucker, you be wondering like, damn, why my head hurt? Why I'm losing time? Why I'm worried? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why I don't feel as happy as I should be? Like how a child come up to you and they be just smiling, happy. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh shit, they just excited because you got good energy. That's the type of shit I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like miserable ass people that want to come sit around you and shit. Come tell you some nonsense, some irrelevant shit, just to have conversation. You know what I'm saying? We could sit in silence if we ain't talking about shit. I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool by myself for real. Like, I don't need people around me that ain't on shit. That don't have no passion to live. They don't have no purpose on what they're doing for the day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that you gonna always have your shit together, but you should be trying, working towards something. Even if you working on a peace of mind, you pursuing happiness. That look different for everybody every day. Your pursuit of happiness might be a way to the park to walk the path, the trail. You know what I'm saying? However that may go for you. Like I do different shit every day. I do different shit every day. what makes me happy the way that I do what I'm doing for myself. And when I come across people, I be happy talking to people, enlightening people, learning people. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude I just talked to today, I was like, he told me, he was like, it's about culture and community. He was like, shit, you need to be a part of it. He not saying it personally to me, but he was just saying like his point of view. And I'm like, I totally agree, because I asked him like, how was his Easter? And I be really concerned about how people doing and their well being. You know what I'm saying? Because this, I'm not just trying to have no conversation to pass time. Like if we crossing paths for a reason. And if we need to connect, we need to connect for a reason. I don't feel like life is no coincidence and things happen by chance, you know. It's like back to what I was saying as far as the creative player thing. When you playing a video game, a lot of people play video games. I'm pretty sure you're aware of this analogy. But anyway, right? You have a mission, you have a purpose. Whenever you start the game, your whole purpose should be to experience a win, right? Experience some type of conquered experience. You conquered the quest that you was on. You conquered the end of the race challenge, whatever, right? It's different kind of games. You finished the puzzle. You stimulated your mind. You ain't give up on it. You know what I'm saying? Different shit like that. So once you start the game, you have a mission in mind. You have a purpose. You're passionate about what you're about to get into because you're going to at least try it. That's the point. God loves us so much, so passionate about us that he hopped in a stimulation and even died so that we don't have to keep doing it. So that's my whole thing about like the game, about the creative player, about trusting your process, about trusting your creator, trusting who's leading you and guiding you to where you need to be. Like when you start that mission, especially for like freestyle games where you like GTA type stuff, right? You get to move around and do whatever. You want to make certain contacts. You want to be in certain positions to do certain things. And it's just really that simple. It's like you got to stay guarded though, because distractions do happen. Like you got other people in the mix in the stimulation that's going to come through who have no purpose, who just want the experience of being in it, just want to be in it, right? That's the lime life. People just want to be in it. You see a Bentley coupe, you never seen one before, you want to be in it. You seen $1 billion on the table, whatever it takes, you probably just want to be in it. You know what I'm saying? These different things move different people. But the whole thing of it is for certain people, certain avatars that's out here on a mission